Hello and welcome to this video. I haven't thought of a name for the title of the video yet, but what I'm going to be doing is a couple of Mercenaries games and possibly some other mini games from the Resident Evil series in a countdown to Resident Evil, because it's 7 days away now. It releases next Tuesday worldwide, I believe. I know it releases in the UK on a Tuesday, which is very rare because normally we don't get games till Friday, where in North America it's usually Tuesday. I'm not sure if that's the same calendar. I believe it is. And other territories around that area. Also I wanted to take the time to clarify a few things with my Resident Evil lookbacks. I've kind of just given up on them. I've decided to continue with one though. I just really gave up on them and I just couldn't be bothered with it. I'll be honest. They weren't getting a lot of views, and you know that's not a big problem really, because I think a lot of videos on YouTube that are really good don't get a lot of views. Not that I'm saying it's the best video you ever see. I do think some of my videos could be better, but I don't think it's a reason to give up because it's not getting any views. So that's the reason I sort of just got a bit fed up with them really, because I just felt it was a waste of time. And I've decided to carry on, as I said, so the commentary is going to be a little bit out of date. Some of the parts I've uploaded recently, it has been, it'll say stuff about the demo. Also, I wanted to talk about Resident Evil 6 demo videos I did, because I was unable to do the commentary on them because my microphone input thingy, I think it's called an audio jack, I could be wrong. I think that's the one to hear through, so I could be wrong. But yeah, that was playing up on last Wednesday, because the demo released on Tuesday in the UK, which is, our store doesn't normally update till Wednesday, so that's quite a surprise. So I got all the videos done, ready, and then I had a few surprises in that I couldn't do any commentary, and my DVD recorder sort of packed in, but luckily I managed to sort it out now, so hopefully it'll hold in for a bit longer. But I have been looking at alternatives to get that problem sorted for good, because it's getting a bit annoying now. So I've been looking into a few things to get that sorted. But I did quite enjoy the Resident Evil 6 demo. As I said in the annotations on there, I said that I wasn't going into it with a lot of hope for it because of what I heard. But to be honest, I was actually quite surprised by it. I don't think it's as good as it could have been. I think, there's a few things I didn't like. I really did like the lighting in Leon's mission. I thought they did that really well. But one of the things I sort of didn't like, but then it is in a lot of games today, so I don't think it's a bad thing, is where you shoot the zombies and ammo started dropping out of them. I thought, no, I didn't like that, but thinking about it, a lot of games today do that, so I don't personally think that's a big problem. Another thing I sort of didn't like, but then it's sort of different, is that the zombies had weapons on them. Not the Javo ones, I think that's what they're called. The zombies in Leon's mission had like weapons and axes and stuff, which at first I didn't like, but then I kind of thought, well, they're trying something different maybe. So overall I like Leon's mission quite. I think it's probably one of my favourite missions actually. Chris's mission I started to like at the start, and then I seen that giant thing and that really put me off, to be honest. It just didn't, it felt really out of place. I thought that, I think I said this in the annotations actually, that the tension in it just wasn't there. It wasn't dramatic, like you wouldn't think, oh crap, this thing's huge or anything like that. I mean, I know you don't, I think the first time they used a giant creature in Resident Evil 4, that kind of was quite a big deal, because it was like, whoa, you weren't expecting that. But I think when they did it in 5 again, there's no tension from that guy, the huge giant in Resident Evil 5. Only on professional, because it's really, really hard on professional. I think that's the only real time it does have any tension, so I didn't really like that, if I'm honest. But I think overall it wasn't too bad. I just think it's a bit far-fetched with them having guns and stuff. But then I don't really know. They did that in this, and they're trying different things, I suppose. They're trying to over-action it, I think, a little bit there. Overall, I didn't think it was terrible. I thought it was okay. Jake and Sherry's mission I quite liked. I think they're called Javo again, where they like went into, I described it as a cocoon type thing because I didn't really know the term for it, and then like, those things were going to come out at any time, and I thought that was kind of clever because I was up on, like, you had to jump up to open one of the doors, I think, halfway through it. And I quickly turned around because one of the, I call them lizard type things. I don't actually know what the proper term is for them. They just reminded me of lizards. They reminded me of the things in Jurassic Park that spit that black stuff out in the first film. But yeah, I kind of liked that. But other than that, it was okay. I don't know. I thought it was good overall. I thought it was a really good demo actually. The zombies though in Leon, to get back to Leon's part, did feel like the ones in Operation Raccoon City a little bit. They just seemed to not take a lot of damage. I don't know. But then, well, I suppose the ones in Resident Evil, the earlier Resident Evils did take quite a few bullets. The combat I didn't think was too much of a problem. It did feel a bit sluggish in parts. Like it was really hard to get the combat going. Well, I don't know actually. I don't think it was that bad. I just felt it was. I can't think of the term. When I mean sluggish, it did feel a bit. I don't know. It wasn't like as fluid as they showed it in the trailers. Is what I'm trying to say. You had to press like, and it was the same moves over and over. Whereas I think in one of the trailers with Jake, they showed different types of things. But I don't think that's necessarily again a bad thing. So yeah, but as I said, overall I thought it was quite good. To get back to this video, so this is the Mercenaries Reunion DLC I'm using at the moment, playing as Barry. Well, you probably would have guessed that by now. It's quite a wonder they didn't put his actual handgun in, but they put the closest thing to a Magnum in. They also give him a sniper rifle. I was actually really poor at this because I hadn't played Mercenaries in such a long time. I did like a quick playthrough just to get used to it again, and I was absolutely all over the place. I was thinking the Resident Evil 4 controls, because I had been playing Resident Evil 4 recently, so I was getting a bit confused with that. Another thing I actually wanted to talk about, and just dawned on me talking about Resident Evil 4. I said in one of my Resident Evil videos, I think it was the second part, because I do say it in the 12th part as well, but I might edit that out because I've already said about it. Because when I was doing the 12th part originally, that's when I decided to stop doing the Resident Evil lookbacks. What I'm working on now is taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. And that's due to some of the footage that I've got from the older Resident Evil lookbacks I did. The DVDs I was using were absolutely crap. They were really poor quality, and I think I said throughout some of the lookbacks that I did, like 2 and 3, it's kind of actually give it away a little bit what I was going to do, but I'm going to tell you anyway in a minute. But yeah, the discs were absolutely terrible. I wish I never used them, to be honest. So it's taking me a bit longer than I'd like it to, so I don't think I'm going to have that done, but you know, I'm going to carry on regardless because I'm really enjoying making them actually. And what I'm making is like little recaps, just taking the game and speeding it up. I'm currently doing one for Resident Evil 3 at the moment, because the footage I've got for Resident Evil 2 is good stuff, but I kind of want it looks a bit silly where they've got the second costumes on, so I'm going to redo all that footage. I was hoping to get 5 and 4 done. I was going to do Code Veronica 4 and 5, but seeing as I'm not going to have enough time to get those done before the release, because I'm not that far into Resident Evil 4 at the moment. I can't remember the name of the chapter I'm in. It's the one where you first get into the castle. And 5, me and my friend I have spoke to him about it, and he's got really busy. He's been really busy of late, so that's the reason we haven't been continuing that. I don't think we are going to continue. I'm not entirely sure yet. So I expect we'll do a Resident Evil 6 co-op at some point. I'm guessing. I'm not going to say that for sure. So it's a little bit of a shame, but you know, people. It's one of those things, isn't it? When people have got, you know, things they need to do that can't be helped. So you know, it's nothing can be done about it, I'm afraid. But as I said, I'll let you know what happens with that. This video is pretty much drawing to an end now. I'm running out of time quite fast, to be honest. Score-wise, I think we might get a good score from this actually. I personally find this one a lot easier than compared to the Mercenaries and Resident Evil 4, which I really was intending to do Mercenaries and just, well, Resident Evil 4 and 5. I was thinking of doing some 3, but then I thought 3 I've kind of shown, and 3 isn't as, well, it is fun. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't fun, but I think 3 is a lot different to this style of game play. I'd love to do Mercenaries 3D on the 3DS, but I wouldn't even have a clue how to hook your DS up to record and all that, and videos from. So I won't be able to do that, I'm afraid, until I actually find out how to do it, and you know, how you go about it. I might look into it actually, because I do like some of the characters that are on Resident Evil 4. That's pretty much the end for it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll join me for some more of these videos. And I've still got Resident Evil 1 look back still going. I will be uploading quite a few videos of that today to catch up, so yeah. Well, I say I'll be uploading them. I'm not sure if I'll upload them fully or I'll just put them to private and upload them at a later date. Well, you know, at a later date.